Hi guys, my name's Tim White. Integrity Network is my YouTube channel, and the current project that we're working on is out of a book that's called Think and Grow Rich. What I've done is simply put into text form along with an audio track these little videos. There's a series of them. There's 13 chapters in the book. So what I want to ask you folks to do is to go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe to it, so that whenever I release the new videos, you'll be able to tell that they've been released. Along with that, there's some cards either going to be up there or over there or maybe even over here. I'm not real sure where they're at, folks, but they're there. And what's going to happen is whenever I release this video, other videos will be attached to those cards, either the comments or the different chapters or whatever. I'll forewarn you that the chapters, some of them are a little bit lengthy, but it's well worth the read. Well worth it. It's changed my life. So I hope you folks do enjoy the video. Subscribe and like and share with your friends. Comment below and let me know what you thought of the video, so that I can avoid any errors, and let me know what you want to know about. Thank you very much.
Michael D. Brooksville, Florida, USA. The first step to owning your life is to own your mind. Most people believe Think and Grow Rich is a book about money. Perhaps they ponder, wow, if I read this, then I'll learn how to make piles of money magically appear on my coffee table, just by thinking it. In his Master Key to Success series, Napoleon Hill ranked financial wealth way down at number 8 of the 10 things he called riches. So, why does this book seem preoccupied with the attainment of money? Napoleon Hill writes of a money-making secret which appears in every chapter of this book. Hill says the secret will jump from the page and stand boldly before you, if you are ready for it. The secret cannot be had without a price, although the price is far less than its value. It cannot be had at any price by those who are not intentionally searching for it. It cannot be given away. It cannot be purchased for money, for the reason that it comes in two parts. One part is already in possession of those who are ready for it. But most people will let well-meaning family members, friends, news media, or a religious leader program their mind when listening to them. Every person is capable of original thought when they stop listening to all the naysayers. The purpose of my post is to expose yourself to the real you. Bob S. Sonny Alamogordo NM, USA. Chapter 1 Introduction. The man who thought his way into partnership with Thomas A. Edison. The power of the mastermind. It's a group of like-minded people joining together in harmony toward a common goal. To have many friends, you must be friendly in a way that gives value to that person's life. Be a servant. Be caring. Be compassionate. You must show yourself friendly. To get the right friends, you must be friendly, because you will reap what you sow. The universe will give you people in your life. It will take you to success, if you are coachable. It is happening to me. When you embrace infinite intelligence, you will have the right people come into your life. Your life will change in a positive way. You will no longer be your past self. You will come into a new dimension of your life. Take Derek Jeter. He was a famous baseball player with the New York Yankees, very successful. He chose not settle for past performances. He has bought the Marlins baseball team, or is in the process. He still has music in him that he will make a difference in this world. Edwin C. Barnes was not a hugely successful man, but he knew how to become successful. He knew if he was coachable, friendly, and patient he would be very successful. It took years, but he was patient, because he knew infinite intelligence would provide the opportunity. Folks, that is exactly what we must do also. We must be coachable, friendly, and patient. Be here a year from now. Learn these 13 principles Napoleon Hill has placed before us. Make a commitment that no matter what roadblock appears, you will learn those principles. They are 80+ years old and have made many 100,000 and 100,000 of very successful people. They will help you be far more successful than you ever dreamed, if you are coachable, friendly, and patient. I am so grateful to Linda and Michael for their persistence in finding a duplicability system that provides the value required for those who have a strong desire to be able to achieve that desire. Thank you, thank you, thank you Linda and Michael. I am also appreciative of those who are coachable, friendly, and patient who are learning Napoleon Hill's 13 principles so they too will become as successful as they desire. Thank you, thank you, thank you to each of you. I am tremendously appreciative to those who have downloaded Michael's ebook, Success in 10 Steps, and chosen to be coachable, friendly, and patient working on their desire and helping me to achieve my desire. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate each of you tremendously. Bob S. Sonny Alamogordo NM. P.S. Mentoring for free is unique in the network marketing industry. There is nobody doing for free what we do. There is nobody providing the quality and value provided here, no matter what the cost. Even if you have been on only one call, you have gotten far more value than ever before. Tell everyone you know you have found the best life training you have ever heard. Tell them they must be on the next call. You would do that for a good movie you saw, right? Then do it for yourself and for your friends. Be friendly. S Tuula R, West Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. Chapter 1, Thoughts Are Things. There are two things that stand out for me in the story of Barnes. One, psychologists have correctly said that when one is truly ready for a thing, it puts in its appearance, and 2. Barnes was ready for a business association with Edison. Moreover, he was determined to remain ready until he got that which he was seeking. It did not happen instantly, but Barnes was determined and remained ready. Remain in the dictionary is described as to continue unchanged, ready is described as prepared mentally or physically for some experience or action, and determined is firmly resolved. Barnes continued unchanged, prepared mentally and firmly resolved for the experience of being in business with Edison. Hill tells us months went by. Apparently nothing happened to bring the coveted goal which Barnes had set up in his mind as his definite major purpose. But something important was happening. In Barnes' mind, he was constantly intensifying his desire to become the business associate of Edison. Are we like Barnes? Do we continue unchanged, prepared mentally and firmly resolved for what we desire and seek? Or do we waver back and forth, one day doing everything we can and then a few days later telling ourselves what is the use, it hasn't happened so why bother? Do our thoughts jumps back and forth? Yes I can and no I cannot. I don't believe the thought cannot was ever in the mind of Barnes. As Hill stated, he was constantly intensifying his desire to become the business associate of Edison. Cannot was not in Barnes' vocabulary. It all comes down to thoughts. What we think about, we become. So we need to continue as Barnes did, unchanged, prepared mentally and physically, and firmly resolved, and the thing we desire will put in its appearance. Ethel V.Z. Tucson, Arizona, USA. Chapter 1, Thoughts Are Things. May I start with a quote from Napoleon Hill. Thoughts are things, and powerful things at that, especially when mixed with definiteness of purpose, persistence, and a burning desire. Mr. Hill also says, initiative, faith and the will to win are helpful in becoming successful. Most of us in mentoring for free joined this group because we needed more income to enjoy life the way we thought God wanted it to be for us. I have a desire to make the world a better place to live. By living my life in such a way that I would have the means to help people in need and not have to worry about having the money to provide for my family as well. I know that my thoughts have to be on the definite purpose I have in living. I have to clothe these thoughts with persistence and a burning desire. I need to always have an open mind, and just because I don't understand it, if it is fact, I must accept it. I must keep in mind that I have a desire, but I need all of the 13 principles outlined in this book to support my burning desire. By taking into consideration all the 13 principles, my desire will be strong. We must change our mind to have a definiteness of purpose, and we will have success consciousness, not failure. Consciousness. Ethel V.Z. Tucson, Arizona. Celeste S. Nellis Ford, Virginia, United States. Posted, November 21, 2017. Chapter 1. Thoughts are things. Condemnation, whether it comes from around you or inside you, only robs the world of another dram of compassion. Martha Beck. The good news is, thoughts are things, and, since we create our reality with our thoughts, we can create whatever we want. The other good news is that because we create from our thoughts, we are responsible for our creation, and all we have to do to stay on track is create positive ones and not allow ourselves to be caught up in negativity. One of the ways we create our thoughts is with intention. Barnes created a partnership with Edison by intending it and not letting his thoughts stray to alternatives. He was focused. Similarly, the little girl created the money her mother needed by not giving in, by staying focused on the reason for her visit to the boss and not backing down, no matter what, including the threat of physical harm. Who among us would have that kind of courage? We know the power of thoughts, and yet often we limit ourselves. Recently, Michael suggested that we not use dates when we set goals or intentions. Thoughts are things, why not use them to create what we want in the best possible, most efficient way? Why limit the universe by putting a specific date on when we are ready to receive a particular goal? It might surprise us by coming sooner. Similarly, when we have a material object or we want to create a certain amount of money, why put upper limits on it? Why not affirm instead, I want $5,000 a month of residual income or something more? That way we express our willingness to open the door to prosperity all the way. We don't put limits with our thoughts. Another way we limit ourselves is by putting ourselves down. How often have any of us had doubts about our abilities to build a dependable business, or hold ourselves back by procrastinating or refusing to step out of a well-worn comfort zone? How often have we listened and believed what someone else said about us or to us and decided to back down from something we wanted to do or say for fear of offending them? How often have we had an idea and not spoken up on a call because we convinced ourselves our question or thought is not a good one and no one will be interested, or worse yet, they'll think we're not too bright? These are just a few examples of condemnation thoughts that can come from without or within, but when we listen to them, we rob the world of what we are here to do. Still another way our thoughts hold us back is when we refuse to forgive, when we hold on to resentments and anger over something that is long over yet we keep replaying it in our minds. Forgiveness is never about them, it is always about us and how we stop ourselves from being our best. To change that pattern, to allow forgiveness into our lives, is just a matter of changing our thoughts and choosing to move on. Thoughts are things, and they can either enlighten us and move us forward, or they can limit us and hold us back. It's always our choice. Let's all learn to choose wisely. Celeste S. Nellis Ford, Virginia.
Okay guys, that was it for this video. We hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy this video, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel so that whenever I release the new videos that I'm publishing, you'll know about it and be able to keep up and enjoy the book. So don't forget to like, share, and comment below so that your friends can get the pleasure out of the book that I've got and you will receive. Along with that, I'm going to publish a link to the little mentoring lesson plan that's laid out by my sponsor. And so it'll be in there too, and you can go there and see what by week and get on some of the phone calls. It's all very insightful stuff. So, hope you folks enjoyed. Thank you very much.